Oh, good. A raid before I even started. I'm sure this'll be fine. I've done literally zero things. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Thank you, Dare, for the raid. Don't fuck this up. Yeah, right? What the hell? Hey, Stowe. Thank you for the 5 gift sub bomb. Mr. Pellin, hey. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Viking Raiders. Thanks for grabbing an oar and jumping in the longboats with us. I hope you appreciated the dancing dino. We are here playing the Iron Oath demo. We'll see how long we get into it. We played Dome Romantic last night. Or Tuesday, excuse me, Tuesday night. And that was a good time. We ended up playing that for the whole stream, actually, even though that was also a demo. Oh, this is where all of my fucking viewers have been during Elden Ring, you shits. I don't know what you're talking about, Dare. That can't be true. There's no way that all of them were here. I just refuse to believe it. Thanks again for that sub bomb, Stowe. All right, so we have the Iron Oath. Let's see how this game works here. Company name. I mean, right? Pretty much, right? Yeah, I don't start until I start at 9 at best. I typically don't start until 9 at best, and then often it is 9:30. Which I guess sometimes, Jerry, you stream a little bit later than that. But I feel like often you're done before I start too. That's right, still. All those subs. Jared just became a Carl with a K. Welcome, Jared, to the Viking Raiders. Thanks, Sigma, for that, for gifting Dura sub. Carl's with a K should be the title. Great. Perfect. Alright. Alright, Stowe, I'll drink some water. Alright. Title is Carl with a K. No, it's not. We're better than a Carl. We're Jarl with a J. What do we got for sigils here? Let's see. Alright, helmet. Helmet's not bad. Dude, it's like, that's a Gaelic one basically, and that's a lightning bolt. Yeah, Jarl with a J. We're balling out. Jarl with a J. I'm gonna do the Harry Potter shield. I think we're going helmet. Colors. So many color options. I'm gonna go this green one here, sure. Background. What are we feeling? Let's change the background color first. Aggressive. 6, 7. 6 out of 7. 6, 7. Okay. It didn't save the color. I guess I have to do it in order. Try this again. Eh? That's not bad. Oh, she just randomized it after all that, huh? We're not gonna skip the opening prologue mission because we've never played before. We're definitely not doing Iron Man. Choose difficulty. Battle hardened. Encounter challenges meant for veteran tactical RPG players. Design for people who want to explore and take the world at its own pace. I mean, this seems to be the battle hardened seems to be the. Yeah, we're veteran tactical RPG players, right? This will go fine. Also, thank you for the raid, Dur. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that your people, that 2 of your viewers or 3 of your viewers watch me after, but I appreciate the raid, Dur, sincerely. In an era all but forgotten, the gods once lived alongside humanity in the heart of Calum. However, an unknown, cataclysmic event plunged the world into a dark age. History was lost to time, and so too were the gods. In their absence, a rebuilding humanity was left to contend with the emergence of a great being of darkness from the void. Every few decades, in an event called the Scourge, the dragon's arrival would bring death and disease to the land. Those afflicted by the dragon's blight would lose their minds and bodies as they slowly became abominations of flesh, an outcast to society known as the Blighted. God check? Where'd you guys find a god? Usually, don't mind those gods. They're fine. They just were hanging out. Yeah, G, you have power to fix that. You can mod check. You can't mod, but you can mod check. You can fix mod check. Despite centuries of effort from the Vanguard Order and the realm's greatest heroes, no lasting victory against the dragon could be achieved. Humanity has now come to accept the inevitability of the Scourge as part of life, enduring, or in some cases thriving, despite it. With whispers of an impending scourge circulating, you and your company find yourselves in a burial crypt not far from the city of Andalian. A simple retrieval of smuggled supplies, or at least that's what your employer had promised. Did you fix it, Jay? Is it all fixed? Scourge check? Any scourge in the chat? We have any dragons? Any abominations? So, Jared, did you win your heroes game? Are you officially the hero? I can't believe you, G. You switched that for mod check? Now what are we gonna do? Ooh, this loading screen's rough. You'll just do Durst? That's fair, I guess. Yep. We're close to an alternative, or closer than we have been. Damned grave robbers, stay sharp. No doubt his companions will have heard that. Everyone stands still, tensions rising as they grip their weapons tight and scan the room for further hostiles. You hear a muffled shout from someone in an adjacent corridor, likely directed towards their now deceased associate. The sound of quickening footsteps soon follows, and 3 figures burst through a doorway at the far side of the room. Alright, Yurik, let's do this. Yeah, Viking emotes soon, TM. Animated emotes. It's too fancy. Dalbit. Shit! Should I go and alert the others? Queen Red, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Viking Raiders. Glad you grabbed an oar and jumped in the longboat with us. Enjoy the dancing dino. Yurik shakes his head, eyes fixed on the enemy. No time for that. We've got no choice but to fight. I guess we'll begin combat then. I'm sure this will be fine. Come on, we can't lose the tutorial, right? Alright, so we've got an order of folks here. That's fine. I recognize this type of stuff. These mechanics. You can pan by holding M3 and moving the mouse. Okay. Alright. On their turn, each character can move as many hexes as their movement stat allows. You can move onto any green hex and still perform an action afterwards. To cover more ground, they can sprint to any gray hex, but doing so will end their turn. Finally, you can swap places with an ally by moving onto their location. This can be useful for setting up attacks or removing the ally from harm's way. Move the Stormcaller into cover by clicking the left mouse button on the indicated hex. Oh, okay, because there's like a rock there. Alright. Let's go, Stormcaller. I mean, it's definitely a tactics game. I don't know if I would call it Final Fantasy yet. There's no height. It seems like very little terrain, at least so far. Well, that being said, I do love Final Fantasy tactics. Why, do you hate tactics games, G? XCOM? Maybe a little XCOM-y. If you don't have a desirable move or action to perform, you can delay a character's turn until the end of the combat by hitting the wait button on the hotbar. Alternatively, you can end your character's turn by using the guard action on the hotbar. Alright. Doing so will increase their defense and evasion until the next round. Click the wait button to delay the Stormcaller's turn. So we can move him and then wait. Alright. Class abilities have a certain amount of charges available during the course of a mission, indicated by the blue numbers on the hotbar. Blue numbers. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Top left corner. More potent abilities will have fewer uses available, so plan wisely. With the enemy advancing on us, we can set up a trap by using the Pyro Lancer's Return to Cinder ability on the indicated hex. Those are some words. Pyro Lancer, eh? Return to Cinder. The Pyro Lancer marks a vacant cell. If an enemy comes in contact with the mark, they'll trigger a fiery eruption that damages and displaces them. You can have 2 cinders active. And allies do not trigger the trap. That's cool. Alright. Bam. We got archered. Our guys are already beat up, it looks like. No, they're not. So what is the stamina or something? Injuries are a variety of injuries that your character can sustain in combat, each with their own penalties. By using a bandage on any injury location, you can stabilize all current injuries for that body part and prevent them from worsening. If you continue fighting with an unstabilized injury, the severity of it can increase if another injury is incurred. As you can see, it's important to pay attention to any traps and terrain hazards when positioning your units. To gain more information on a trap or terrain type, you can mouse over the hex in question. Some abilities are able to push or pull targets, which can present certain opportunities for both you and your enemy. By forcing targets into obstacles and terrain, you can inflict bonus damage and other harmful effects. Move the Pugilist into position and use his Crescent Wave ability to push the enemy into the pit. There's a pit? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, like a boarded up pit. Wooden planks are fine to walk on, but can break if someone is knocked onto them. Alright, so specifically that. Alright. Pugilist? Is that how that's pronounced? Pugilist? Yeah? Alright. Learn something new every day. We're just gonna kick this guy? Alright, let's kick this guy. Oh, it doesn't kill him. It just deals him some amount of damage and then he what? Trampolines back up? They're trampoline at the bottom of that pit? Okay, so no tips on how to use the... What are you? Lizelle? It doesn't say their classes on. So we have no idea what she is, but we're going to do something with her abilities. Attacks of opportunity. Every character on the battlefield exerts a zone of control and hexes adjacent to the position. Now that your guardian has engaged the enemy, oh, so she's a guardian. They are no longer able to reach your Stormcaller without being subject to an attack of opportunity. This goes both ways, and the guardian cannot leave the enemy zone without suffering the same. There are some exceptions to this rule, such as use of abilities at a corporate movement, or when the would-be attacker is suffering from any debilitating effects like stun. Like this guy down here, I think. Be my guess. He looks pretty stunned. Sword and shield, definitely not a tank. No way. No tanking. She actually uses that sword as kind of like a cane, and the shield is her weapon, so she's not a tank at all. Though basic attacks generally deal less damage than abilities, there is no limit to their usage. It is wise to conserve some of your unique abilities for later. Alright. Sword of Light. Okay, so they all have energy costs, it looks like, which I'm going to guess is what this white bar is on each of them. I guess that's energy. Let's see. Let's see if she goes down to 42. Nope. She went up to 51. So I have no idea what that energy bar is. Still have the Disco Elysium companion thing going? I shouldn't. I can take a look at extensions. Does anyone else see an extension for Disco Elysium? Oh yeah, looks okay. Let me go take a peek. It popped up on mine too. Alright. Give me 2 seconds, I'll go look at the extensions. Hey Takara, how's it going? How are you doing tonight, Takara? Did you enjoy, I missed the beginning of your remote stream, but I caught the end of it. Alright, let's go into extensions real quick. I love that that kills the volume. Demos are the best. I love demos because you never know what's going to happen. Could be anything. For instance, when you click out of the game for this demo, it kills all the volume. My extensions, Disco. I don't want to uninstall it. Can I just turn it off? Deactivate. Okay, it is officially deactivated. So that should make it go away, I think, / hope. We'll see what happens. Psh, Twitch, how does it work? I am doing well. Game sound ends when all tabbed, I know. I literally just started Takaro, and this is a demo, and I am in the tutorial of the demo. So I know that it's a tactics game, and that we have what looks to be a mercenary band, and that's about it. Also, there's something called the Scourge, that is a dragon causes and turns a bunch of people undead, it seems like. And that's how far we've gotten. We're still in the mispronouncing and reading phase of the game. Sigma, does that ever stop? Because I'm real big on mispronunciation, as you can see. Immediately chime in with the no nods, the shakings of the heads. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Now someone with a slightly longer name needs to shake their head. Who's got a longer name than Takaro? Attacks and abilities are subject to line of sight. When a character has no vision on an enemy, they are unable to target them. Large obstacles such as a pillar block line of sight entirely. Smaller objects such as a barrel crate or other enemy units will partially block the line of sight under the right circumstance. A target who is partially visible will receive 50% less damage from attacks. The Stormcaller has taken position directly behind a smaller obstacle. Because he's adjacent to it, he's able to look over the obstacle and gain full vision on the enemy archer, while remaining only partially visible in return. Stormcaller's Conduit ability can devastate a single enemy from range, but takes a few turns to channel. Alright, channel it up. This says it takes 1 turn. Let's blast him. And I started blasting. Permanent tutorial phase. Yeah, I'm just gonna live here forever. Oh yeah, Bitcoin's name would have been longer. Sorry, Sigma. If only. With the nearest enemy stunned, the Pyrolancer can safely move past the zone of control without incurring the attack of opportunity. Let's aid the Guardian and sprint to engage her target. Alright, but then we'll be next to the pit. What if he kicks us into the pit? Quit shooting me. Ooh. He's not doing so well. Bam. No more archer. No more archer at all. We probably just punch this guy. Nailed him. Spirit. You're pugilist? Pugilist? Yeah, it is very D&D, Takaro. It seems like so far anyways. Has killed an enemy and gained Spirit. Spirit is displayed underneath each character's portrait. Oh, we finally found out what that is. It's Spirit. And represents their overall mood and attitude towards the current mission. It also plays a role in determining characters' post-mission fatigue. During combat, Spirit is gained through feats such as killing an enemy or winning a fight. It can be lost through adverse triggers as well, such as when an enemy lands a critical strike, or in the extreme case of a party member dying. Alright, so it's kind of like morale, basically. Yeah, there you go, Sigma, morale. Targets are considered flanked whenever you occupy 2 opposing hexes around their location. Doing so increases the damage they take from all attacks. With the Pyromancer already in position, we can move the Guardian into a flank position and attack the enemy with extra damage. Get over there. Alright. Bam. Alright, Stormcaller, what do you got? Can we just... Alright, we did it. We tutorialed. Maybe. A small spirit potion. Loot all. Yurik sheathes his weapon, gazing around the room to make sure all are unharmed. Everyone alright then? Yurik looks down to assess their condition, somewhat surprised at their apparent luck. Not a scratch, it seems. Dalbert gestures at some blood on Yurik's arm. Never mind us. You certainly looked better. Yurik glances down his injuries and scoffs. What, this? He wipes at the blood, making a smeary mess of it. Oh my god, it's going so fast. Nothing time mode heal. Oh god. Oh god. Really, game? Okay. Should I let you finish first? Okay. Anyways, started blasting. Okay, where were we before the game took over? Because I wasn't reading out loud fast enough. He wipes at the blood, making a smear mess of it. Nothing time won't heal. I'll be fine. You turn as a familiar voice rings out distantly behind you, though the words are unclear. Is that you, Vaughn? Vaughn dashes into the room and stops, kneeling over to catch his breath. He looks up with a relieved smile. Glad to see you're all still with us. We heard the fighting, figured you could handle it, but I didn't want to take the chance. He strolls up on one of the lifeless bodies and leans over it for a closer look. Eyes narrowing. Uh-oh. We're back to the eyes narrowing. Narrowing eyes. Grave robbers, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. Folks are getting desperate, with the scourge looming and all. Indeed. And the others? Vaughn points back in the direction he came. Torn and the rest are still searching. Surely there are better places to stash black market goods, but I suppose those smugglers didn't have much of a choice. Narrowing eyes. At least we're getting paid well to retrieve them. We've been in worse situations. Aye. That we have, boss. Was just hoping my last job would be free of surprises. Last job? You leaving the company? Yurik puts a hand on Vaughn's shoulder and gives him a few friendly slaps. He's been reminding us for weeks, haven't you? Haven't you heard? Alright, we're gonna let it finish, because I don't read fast enough for it. I should have picked a slower read speed, apparently. I didn't realize it was going to be this aggressive, shall we say. Look at this. Can I... No. Options? No, maybe after the conversation. He's been reminding us for weeks, haven't you heard? Vaughn smiles and wriggles free, brushing off Yurik's hand. Retirement would excite you too. If you were my age, not many of us make it this far. His face goes dark for a brief moment, remembering the friends you've all lost. He shakes it off and points a thumb towards Dalbit and the other recruits. So how'd they do, anyways? Yura glances over at them with the slightest hint of pride. They handled themselves well, all things considered. We'll make soldiers out of them yet. Your trusted advisor, Ulrich, steps out from the side with hands raised, bringing to a halt the conversation. All right now. There's plenty of time for talk later. It's going to take a while to scour this place, even with the others' help. Right. I better get back to Torin and the rest of them before they find themselves lost. Watch your backs. There may be more of those thieves in here, or worse yet. Vaughn looks over his shoulder with a sly grin and winks. Believe me, taking no chances. Alright, let's get moving. Most actions you take while exploring a dungeon will cost time. The passage of time can have various consequences and represented by the time meter in the bottom right. 2 out of 12. We should begin exploring. Use the left mouse button to move our party to an adjacent tile. Okay. Alright. Find the stash contraband. Yurik must survive. Can I turn down the speed? How's the sound, by the way, compared to the game sound compared to me? Is it okay? Is it alrighty? Alright, let's try to put that at 0.5. See if that works. It's alright. It's alright, it's alright. Alright, cool. Thank you. Click. Should spend some time to scout the path ahead. Can you look forward to walking in an ambush? This guy's injured. Should see if I have any bandages. Scouting can be useful in order to spot enemies, traps, and other surprises that may await you. It does not cost extra time, however, so it should be used sparingly. It does cost extra time, so it should be used sparingly. Click right mouse button over tile to confirm a scout in that direction. Alright. Can I heal you? Arm injury. Do we have any bandages? What's this? Journal? Okay. What's this? Gear durability. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Do I have to... Where's everyone's individual inventory, it looks like? Here we go. Provisions. But no, oh, how hard are you? You could do it a heal, right? 3 to 5, 2, 285? Bam! Alright. We did a thing. But we do not have an arm injury. We don't have any bandages for him. Alright, let's scout, because they clearly want us to scout. Scout up to tiles ahead, revealing any events, traps, and hidden secrets. Reveal the perception pass. We have perception checks? Jesus, this is D&D. Alright. So there's like a chest here, it looks like. Exploration events. When interacting with an exploration event, you'll often have multiple choices available to you, sometimes costing various amounts of time. Your character will have their own opinion on the choices you make, which can affect your overall loyalty to the company. Some actions require a stat check. Character with the highest relevant attribute will be chosen for the task. The character in question will give you feedback to help you gauge their chance of success. If you have any tools with you, they can be consumed to boost your chances. Okay. Oh. Don't expect to find much of value, but it's not like they're coming back to claim it. You spot a discarded pack up ahead, likely dropped in haste by the grave robbers when you alerted them. No sense in leaving it for another to find. Take whatever looks useful. Or it might belong to someone else, we should leave it. Okay. So one person likes one and one person likes the other. That's what we're getting at. So much text. This cutscene cannot be skipped. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, 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 yap. Are you making a yap emote right now? I'm not sure I should have let G have the power. There's too much power. No need to make. There's already. Well, sorry. Adding it. Sorry, my mistake. No sense in leaving another to find it. Take what looks useful. So Lizzie liked it. Goes Bear did not. We received a small health potion. A bandage. There we go. Let's use that bandage. Bandage on you. All right. Perfect. So it was worth it. Let's scout. Oh, what's that? Harrowing experience. Even the bravest soldier is not immune to traumatic events. It will take a while to forget this one. Increased post-mission fatigue. Yay. Yay. As you explore, the application of various time modifiers will represent new challenges for you to overcome. With each time modifier applied, your party will slowly become unnerved and suffer a small loss of spirit. Okay, so a little Darkest Dungeon-y with the morale. For these factors, it's important to be efficient and spend your time wisely. You can see which modifiers are currently active next to the time meter in the bottom right. Alright. So, yeah, it's like a combination of 2 or 3 different things, it seems like. Using provisions during exploration. If you use it out of combat, while exploring, you can access your provision. Yep, did all that already. Provisions used during exploration have their own associated time cost. Whoops. Alright, so I was using time when I did that. Good to know. Use one of the potions. Sorry, instead I healed him with magic. It says it's instant though, so maybe we were okay. Alright, combat coming up. Let's fight some stuff. During the development phase, you are able to reposition your party ahead of combat. Click left mouse button on any character to move them. Click on any valid hex to confirm your new position. Once you satisfy, yep. Alright, so we got some undead. Is there a bandage penalty? Well, you want me to read stuff? Banish your injuries so your chance of making existing injury worse have been greatly reduced. I don't see any penalty, Sigma. Alright, so this is the dude that likes to kick people into pits, right? So we want him like... Wizard Man can go there. There. That should be fine. He skips the top part? That's what happened when they got injured. The sprained forearm is when he got injured, Sigma. The melee attacks deal 10% less damage. That's what happened when he got hurt. So he already had that. This is just us bandaging it made it less likely that it would get worse. As far as I can tell, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Alright. This is my kicker guy, right? Yeah, he likes to kick stuff. Alright. Let's go here. And then let's beat up this Anguish guy. Strikes adjacent opponent, warps behind them and quickly delivers a second strike with their palm and knocks the target into the previously occupied cell. That's fun. Powerful spinning kick to any 3 connected targets around him. Fist of Fury. Targets 2 cells in a row must be empty. First must be empty, second occupied. Dashing forward and striking the target. Target cell for single ally and cleanse negative position. We're just gonna kick him. Oh, he has a lot of hit points. Oh no, buffering? Good. Good. Of course it's buffering. Why wouldn't it buffer? It's the perfect time for it to buffer. You're right, G. Oh yeah, there goes my bitrate. Bitrate just plummeted. How are we looking? Are we buffering? How buffery are we? It looks pretty unstable on my end. Oh yeah. Of course. Gotta love it. Thanks, Internet. Appreciate it.